What is belting and what it is not? Let's talk about the most common misconceptions about belting. In my practice, the one that occurs most of the time with my students is that belting is practically pulling your chest voice up. That's why many times when I have new students or students which haven't experienced yet the belting technique, they are telling me that they can't belt and there is no way they can because they try and then it just sounds like they are straining their voice. And that's true because they're trying to pull their chest voice up. For example, if I try to go high, pulling just my chest voice up and pretending that I'm belting, I can do that. Ma! And of course, that sounds like screaming and it's not the right way of belting. So, if we want to learn to belt well, what shall we do? My first suggestion, develop your head voice first. Start with months perhaps of practicing your head voice. Discover your head voice, become comfortable with your head voice, and that's the base of working on your belt. But before you do the belting, you have to also develop your mixed voice. What is the mixed voice? The mixed voice is going to be displaced between the chest and the head register. What is the primary purpose of developing the mixed voice? To move smoothly between the registers so we don't hear this flip between the register, but we can go smoothly and we can also sound nice and strong on the top of our range. And what belting is, so we discover, is not pulling our chest voice up. Belting is chest dominant voice, but it also has some head resonance in it. And as higher we go in the range, more of the head voice we are going to use in our belting technique. Some people believe that you can't belt higher than high C, which is not the case. You can actually belt much higher, and a lot of songs are written much higher than C, and the singers are belting there. And if you think that's unhealthy, that's also not the case, because as higher you go in your range, you're just gonna use more of your head voice together with your chest, and you will still be able to create good belt, but would be less percentage of the chest compared if you're lower in your range. Is belting a register? The short answer is no. Belting is just a style of singing which is used in the contemporary music, not in the classical music, and it's not a register. If we think about belting, it's kind of a mixed voice, but it's not completely chest or head voice. We basically have two registers, chest and head voice. Some people say that the mixed voice is also a register, but the mixed voice is rather a way to connect those registers rather than register on its own. And for the belting, it's a style of singing. And you can develop your belting. You just need to work on your head, on your mix, and then you are going to be able to discover your belt once you know your registers well. One suggestion from my practice is to not try and search for your belting voice starting from the chest, but rather start with the head voice and try to add gradually a little bit more of chest to the head until you discover this stronger position. Stay tuned and follow my channel for a video where I can demonstrate all of this in practice. See you!